Your osmanthus cakes are so good. So soft. But it's a little too... sweet?
It is a bit sweet. But there's nothing wrong with a little sweetness.
Really? Sorry, I guess I added too much sugar. I'll make it much better for you next time.
There's no need to be so nervous, Xiaoguang. It's already delicious.
I'm glad you like it.
But I've always wondered, why do you like osmanthus cakes so much?
Actually, I just like anything related to osmanthus. I remember a long time ago, when I just joined Yunquei Summit, there was a dessert shop on the corner of a nearby street. They made amazing osmanthus cakes there, so I always pestered my brother to get some for me. But for some reason, I ended up with a stomachache every time I ate them. So my brother eventually stopped me from eating them. Then I decided to try making osmanthus cakes myself. So long as I made sure to use the right amount of the right ingredients, I was fine.
So this is where you were.
Senior Fufu, you're back.
Yeah, we heard something happened again in Wi-Fi, so we hurried back as fast as we could. We just got here today. But never mind that. I just got word something strange has appeared over at Sailoon Bay. We should go take a look.
How is this possible? Those strange white flowers we saw inside the hollow are showing up out here, too. And is it just my imagination? Or does it somehow feel like the Qingmin sword is reacting to them?
Yeah, I've got a bad feeling about this.
Same. They look exactly like the ones in my memory. If only Ishu and Shifu were here, she'd know what to make of this.
With everything that's happening in Phylum Heights, it's only right for the High Preceptor to report directly to the mayor. That's her duty. And including, of course, the mess your brother caused. Yeshu Yun. He's brought shame upon Yunquei Summit.
Mr. Liu! My brother, he's just...
Shinguang. Facts are facts. There is no arguing them. But remember this. The two of you walk different paths. You have your own burden to bear. Since you've inherited the Qingmin sword, you must carry everything it represents. That is your destiny.
Excuse me, but who might you be?
Sorry, I forgot to introduce him. He's Yunquei Summit's current...
I am Lu Hengzhou. I know who you are. Yixuan's new disciple. As for these flowers, they've already been reported. So far, they seem harmless, exhibiting no signs of aggression. They're structurally fragile and ordinary in every way.
No, they're not. I've seen these flowers before, back when the old capital fell, and we also found a ton of them deep inside Limdian Hollow. The weird thing is, whenever we approached them, it seemed to weaken the effects of the corruption.
Is that so? Then just to be safe, you may clear these flowers away for now.
Okay, I'll try. Mr. Liu, please believe me. These flowers aren't as simple as they look. There's something deeper going on. We can't just let them spread like this.
You're not usually this persistent. Is it because of what you've been through lately? Or have you met someone special who's made you start questioning things?
No, that's not it. I just feel like this is too important to ignore.
All right. Tomorrow evening, I shall gather all the relevant people. We'll meet at the temple.
Thank Thank you.
Of course, this isn't only about the flowers. It's also time to come to a final verdict on your brother's actions. I'll need to review everything and make a statement that does right by the disciples of Yunquei Summit.
I understand.
Good. That's all I needed to hear. Ye Shinguang, never ever forget who you are, or the duty that comes with your gift and your sword. Let's hope your presence in her life brings strength, not burden.
Sorry you had to see that. Mr. Liu's always been that way. He takes Yunquei Summit's honor more seriously than anything. But I'm sure he didn't mean any harm.
So, who exactly is this Mr. Liu? Is he one of our seniors at Yunquei Summit or something?
He's an elder of Yunquei Summit. He's the one who manages everything when Ishuan Shifu's not around.
An elder? But I heard that Ishuan Shifu was the only one from Yunquei Summit who survived the Phylum Heights incident back then.
Well, he's more of a guardian than a fighter. Back when everyone left the mountain, he was tasked with making sure the disciples' families were safe. That's how he survived the disaster. I didn't think he'd come here, too. Guess that means whatever's happening lately really is serious.
Feels like he's kinda strict with you.
Well, he always says that since I inherited the Qingmin sword, I must live up to that title that comes with the responsibility. He's just got high expectations for me. Alright, enough of that. It's getting late and I need to prepare for tomorrow's meeting. Oh right, the osmanthus cakes! They turned out a little off this time, but next time I'll make the perfect batch for you to try. It's a promise, okay? See you tomorrow.
Since everyone's here, let's begin. The purpose of this meeting is to gather what we know, review the current situation, and discuss what to do with Ye Shuyun.
My apologies, everyone. It is a little inconvenient for me, so I'll have to join you like this. When I heard what happened with Shuyan some time ago, I had planned to return to Phylum Heights immediately, but I received an urgent mission from the mayor. There's been an abnormal disturbance inside Hollow Zero, and as manpower was insufficient, Section 6 and I were sent to deal with it. It's a complicated matter and still has yet to be resolved. I am unable to leave at this time. Mr. Liu has given me a rundown of the situation regarding the creator. The situation is dire, so I've also shared this information with the mayor. However, my information is likely not complete. As such, I would like each of you who was there to briefly recount what happened so we can make the most accurate judgment possible.
Long story short, that Miss Sarah from the Exaltists was behind a whole string of events. Her real goal was to awaken the creator. Meanwhile, Ye Shuyin's so-called partnership with Sarah was just a cover. What he really wanted was to destroy the creature before it could fully awaken. Unfortunately, things didn't go as planned. He overestimated himself, and in the end, he was possessed by the creator's power. We ended up having to fight him.
Thanks to Xiaoguang's assistance at a crucial moment, we were able to subdue the monster under the creator's control and awaken Ye Shuyun.
It's all thanks to Xiaoguang. Without her, we wouldn't have been able to suppress that monster or rescue Senior Ye.
Yet everything comes with a price. And that price... Xiaoguang, you used the power of the Qingmin sword, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Shifu.
When you inherited the Qingmin sword, I told you, unless it's a matter of life and death, you must never draw it from its case or tap into its power source.
But my brother's life was hanging by a thread, and my friends were in danger. Please, Shifu, tell me, what situation could possibly be more dire than that?
Shinguang, I'm not blaming you. It's just, more than saving others, I'd rather you learn to protect yourself. Let's leave it here for now. Anyone else have something to add?
Though we ultimately prevailed, Ye Shiyuan left on his own in the chaos. We have no information on his whereabouts.
I've also been informed of that. I'll see what I can do to locate him.
High Preceptor, Ye Shiyuan colluded with the Exaltists, endangered Phylum Heights, and brought shame upon Yunquay Summit. Surely this can't be brushed aside with just a vague locate him, can it?
You probably don't know this, but before I left, I sent the Qingming bird to Lemnian Hollow to search for him. But the poor thing got trapped there by the Exaltists and only just made it back. When I examined the bird, I realized Shuyan had been trying to send me messages about the Creator, but they never got through. So no, Shuyan never really sided with the Exaltists or betrayed Yunquay Summit, and that's exactly why we need to find him. Hear what he has to say, face to face.
My brother must have had his own reasons for everything he did. I know he'd never betray us.
Whatever the case, Ye Shiyuan has done real damage to Yunquay Summit's reputation. Still, the details can wait until he returns. We'll deal with it properly then.
I take it you two are finished now? Then let me add something. When Sarah tried to summon the Creator, we saw this really weird black mist appear. And the strange thing is, we couldn't even hit it. Our attacks went right through.
Couldn't hit it.
That black mist is a formless entity. To harm it, you must condense it into a tangible state, just like the creature the Creator commanded.
I see it now. That black mist must be the true form of the Creator's power. I've already discussed this with the mayor. He plans to conduct a discreet investigation through his own channels. For now, we're to stay put. Especially you, Shinguang. You need to stay in the temple and focus on recovering. Don't take any more risks.
But
Shifu's right, Xiaoguang. You fainted before, remember? You really can't keep pushing yourself like this anymore.
Yeah, Xiaoguang. Since both Shifu and the mayor are stepping in, we can finally take a little break.
The power of the Qingming sword is both the pride of Yunquay Summit and the burden of its wielder. Right now is not the time for it to be drawn. You must cherish this power, and use it for the sake of many, not to serve your own feelings. So, I agree with the High Preceptor's decision. Ye Shinguang, you need to rest.
How about we let Xiaoguang speak for herself first? She's the one who's actually going through all this.
thank you, Junior. I want to help with the investigation too. Even without drawing the sword, there must be something I can still do. Please, let me.
No. I've already said this before. If you want to avoid the sword's negative effects, you must stay away from anything related to it. This isn't up for debate. If there are no objections, I'll take my leave here.
Since the High Preceptor has spoken, this meeting is concluded. Thank you all for your cooperation. Whoa. Oh.
Belle, I'm still not entirely at ease. Even if Xiaoguang seems fine now, we can't rule out that the Qingmin sword's effects could worsen. It won't be good if she really does lose all of her memory. Maybe we should reach out to Yixuan Shifu again.
Right. But reaching out to Shifu directly might be disruptive. She's had her hands full lately. Let's consult Senior Fufu first.
Shifu, we're really worried about Xiaoguang. If she really does start showing signs of memory loss, is there anything we can do?
There's nothing we can do. According to the records of past sword wielders, memory loss itself is a warning sign. Once it begins, the erosion caused by the Qingmin sword only grows stronger. And after that, there's no turning back.
No way.
But, based on my studies, as long as the case remains intact and Xiaoguang refrains from drawing on the sword's core power, its influence on her can, in theory, be contained. So you must keep a close eye on her condition. Whatever happens, she must never use that sword the way she did before.
Understood. We'll keep a close watch on her.
And about what I said during the meeting earlier, I was too harsh. I didn't think about how it would make her feel. I know she only wanted to help. But after my sister, after what happened to my sister, I can't lose another person to that sword. Especially not my own disciple, someone I'm supposed to protect. If only the Qingmin sword had chosen me instead.
Please don't blame yourself, Shifu. I know you only said those things because you're worried about Xiaoguang. I'm sure she'll understand too.
Hold on a second. That means the Qingmin sword actually chooses its own master?
Yes, that's right. The Qingmin sword chose every one of its masters. Only those it accepts can resonate with it and wield its power. But even after all these years, no one has figured out what that sword looks for. It doesn't seem tied to strength, talent, or anything measurable. Back when Xiaoguang and Shi Yan joined Yunquei Summit, Mr. Liu thought Shi Yan showed far greater potential. I once guessed the Qingmin sword might choose people with a certain kind of constitution, but that doesn't explain why it passed over me, when my constitution is far closer to my sister's, and chose Xiaoguang instead. We know far too little about this sword.
Sorry if this sounds blunt, but if we already knew the tragic fate of the Qingmin sword's wielders, why let Xiaoguang inherit it?
This was my mistake. One I'll never be able to forgive myself for. After my sister's accident, I devoted everything I had to studying how to suppress the sword's side effects. When I finally succeeded with the case, I naively thought that would be enough, and that the sword could be tamed. So, I let my guard down. Back then, Xiaoguang had only just joined the sect. She was still a curious child. One day, when she was playing behind the mountain, she wandered into an off-limit area where the case was kept. All it took was one touch, and the sword chose her. Once the bond is formed, it can't be undone until the keeper's death. If only I'd been more careful with its safekeeping. The case had been successful, and I let my pride dull my vigilance. None of this would have happened.
I've heard about it. According to Elder Liu, it was just an accident. No one could have known that something as simple as a touch would form a bond. Instead of blaming anyone, maybe we should focus on what to do next. The way she looked just now, she must be really hurting inside.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. Leaving her alone with her thoughts right now probably isn't helping. How about I go talk to her?
I still have something I need to take care of, so if you could go keep her company, that'd be perfect. Xiaoguang really adores you, you know. Having you by her side will make her feel so much better.
Please, when you see her, tell her I'm sorry. Tell her it's my fault.
Belle? What are you doing here?
Oh, well, when I knocked earlier, I heard a strange noise from inside. I thought something might have happened to you, so...
Thank you. I'm fine, really. But you... my diary?
Don't worry, I just got here. I didn't read your diary, I swear.
If it's you, I don't really mind. It's just trivial everyday things anyway. Nothing special.
Oh, you're both here! Perfect. I was just about to go looking for you. Xiaoguang, about what happened at the meeting. Shifu asked us to pass on her apology.
I know. She's only being strict because she cares. I understand that. Anyway, thank you, both of you, for worrying about me.
You know, Xiaoguang, you don't have to be so considerate all the time. It's okay to feel bothered, to get upset. If I were in your shoes, I'd be hurt too. It's totally normal, really. Everyone feels that way sometimes. So, don't keep blaming yourself, okay?
Thank you, really. I get it. Don't worry, I'm okay.
All right. Shifu also asked us to do something else. A little test for you, actually. She just wants to make sure your memory's still doing fine. Just answer whatever feels right, okay?
Uh-huh? A test? All right, then.
I don't know everything you two have been through, so I'll let you do the asking. Just 3 questions will be enough.
All right, first question. What did we have back at Yamchasin?
The Moonbell Osmanthus cakes, made with the very first golden blossoms picked this morning. Soft, sweet, and melt right in your mouth. They go perfectly with tea. I also asked you if memories are like tea leaves that fall to the bottom of the cup, so deep that they never surface again. And you told me that memories aren't reflections in a teacup, and that the tea leaves can still float back up if something stirs them one day.
Looks like you got the first one right. So let's move on to question 2.
During that night by the fire, we watched the stars and talked about the silly stuff that happened recently. What story did you share?
I talked about how I didn't bring enough money when I left Yunquay Summit, and almost ended up going to that pawn shop in town. I thought there was nothing left worth keeping except the Qingmin sword.
Right again! Now on to the final question.
Last question. What do you like being called the most?
Wait, isn't this question a bit too sudden?
I know the answer to this one. It's that. You know, that.
Senior?
Whoa! The wind totally drowned you out! Didn't really hear you. Mind saying that a bit louder?
It's Senior. Aw, you're teasing me again.
Perfect. Seems like your memory's just fine. That really puts my mind at ease. It's getting late, so I'll head out first. You two get some rest, all right?
It's already so late. Who in the world would come looking for me now? Did I really see that? That shadowy figure? Was it just my imagination? Whatever. I'll just follow it and see what's going on. There's nothing here. This is Swabian Temple. No evil spirit would dare show up here. It's probably just a thief. Oh, there's a cat over there. I'll go take a look. Is someone there?
Junior. Finally, we meet again.
Wait, I know you.
Surprised? Thought I was your sweet, well-behaved senior? Too bad. The one standing here now is a beast who just wants to survive. I've been waiting for you for such a long time, my dear Junior.
Wait, is it really you?
Shinguang? Oh, you mean that naive, sweet girl who's always ready to sacrifice herself for others? The one who never says no, no matter what? Tell me, do you want me to be her? Well, it doesn't matter what you think. I am part of her. Always have been. We were never apart.
Could it be? You're a split personality?
If that makes it easier for you, feel free to think of me as such. I'm the one she hides under that perfect, obedient mask. The one she refuses to admit exists, but can't erase her other half. If she's the light, then I'm her shadow. If she's the saint high above, then I'm the one crawling through the dirt. She's willing to use that sword, that cursed power, to save everyone, to play the hero. Funny. But me? I just want to live. How can you save others when you can't even save yourself? It's all just a story people make up to feel moved by their own sacrifice. The stupidest lie ever told.
I can't agree with that. Xiaoguang's wish to help others isn't some kind of fake sentiment. It's genuine.
You're really protective of her, aren't you? I like it. No wonder she thinks you're so special. But let me tell you something. Every chosen heir of the Qingmin sword is expected to become a hero. And yet, people are selfish by nature. Behind every noble reason hides an ugly truth. People want heroes. They raise their banners high, but all they really want is someone else to take the fall. A shield to stand in front of them. Someone to die in their place. But when that hero burns out, when she's spent everything she has, what then? Oh, they'll build a monument, offer flowers, shed a few pretty tears, write poems about her glory, and then they'll wait for the next fool to pick up the sword, to become the new hero. No one ever cares about the person beneath that title, the one who bleeds, who trembles, who cries. So tell me, if one day that hero stood before everyone and said, "It hurts, I can't do this anymore, I just want to live," what do you think would happen?
People would understand, right? Everyone has the right to choose for themselves.
You really are just as naive as she is. The truth is, from the moment that sword chose me, I knew exactly what I wanted. To be anything but a hero. I refuse to die before the world does. Oh, did I scare you? Don't worry. I just needed some air. She'll be back very soon. How about I let you in on a little secret? This outfit? I picked it out for her. Pretty, isn't it? Looks like it's about time. She's waking up. Guess we'll talk again soon.
Wait, I still have tons of questions to ask you.
Belle? What happened to me?